This is not the fake news. This is the Liberator 2 news, online and in person. We have so much to do and I want you to be a part of it. Everybody can contribute. If you care about freedom, we want to show you what true freedom looks like, and we can do so through education. In fact, all the news media outlets out there trying to get all the clicks, trying to get all the attention, talking about every day, what news stories rise to the top. We're done with that. We want to create a whole new evolution in humanity, and that comes through enlightenment. That comes through education. As many of our founding fathers, many of the philosophers who even died to their own governments have said, because it's very important that the mob, the order followers, do not suppress their conscience of what they know to be right and wrong for the orders of the few or the people who proclaim to be the authority figures over us. We are free. We all are free, and we must practice that freedom. We must exercise that, and we can do that together. We can bring that into manifestation through the education and through your efforts alongside us. You can get involved with people like Derek Rose and Larkin Rose and Mark Passio. There's a lot of people in this community. If you just get your message out there, you will reach them, and we will all just network and collaborate with each other. We'll create a bigger impact than ever before. Most independent media does not consider what actions we can take within our own lives, and there are actions we can take, which is why I started this project. I'm just one person. You saw I was one person for the End of Slavery Summit that I hosted, but I had about 50 speakers and hundreds of resources. I did it for very few cost and got thousands of people on board. If that is something one person can do, imagine what we can all do together if we put all our resources in this basket here, which I'm calling the Liberator 2. And this is really a platform where you can share your articles. If you're a poet, you can share your poetry. If you're an artist, you can share your paintings or what have you. No matter what, there's always something that you can do to contribute to help spread the message of freedom. There's even a quiz on the website, theliberator.us. This is the website. If you go to that website, you'll see there's a button that says you can take the quiz. Do you know about freedom? Are you an abolitionist? Well, find out for yourself, and then once you take that quiz, you'll understand what this is about, because we're not just looking at left versus right or this political ideology, that political ideology. No, we're not about that. We're about transcending that and evolving humanity to a greater extent, which again comes through enlightenment. That's a process of self-transformation and learning how to self-govern. If we actually want freedom, we need to build decentralized communities. We need to connect the right resources together. But that can only happen when people step out of their boundaries. They say, how do I talk to my neighbors? How do I talk to people? How do I get this education to them? How do I share education in the world? How do I meet people that I've never thought I would meet? And that's exactly how things are ending up for me. I'm meeting all sorts of people I never thought I'd meet, ending up in communities I never thought I would have ended up in. And I'm saying that's exactly what can happen to you, and I want to help you with that process. There's a lot we can do. You can interview me, I will interview you. There's a lot of interviews. If you watched my X-Status compilation videos, you can be one of those people who shares your experiences and how you come to know what you know. The media does not want to talk about things that involve you changing you. People are afraid and they want to point the fingers and externalize all the problems all day, or push it toward ideologies and left versus right and divide people. I'm not about that. I'm about creating unity, and that comes from a grounded, rooted education in morality, which we all share generally. You understand violence is wrong. Most people understand, you shouldn't steal from your neighbor, but yet they will excuse authority, somebody with a badge or a position and power having the ability to do that action, which nobody else would have the right to do. So these are the questions we're going to get people thinking about. And in fact, if you know any events that are going on, whether it's the activation tour, Derek Rose, or the Greater Reset, and all these great events that have been happening over the years, the End of Slavery Summit as I hosted, you will also find out about these events. So this is going to be a one-stop hub basically for everything that you want to learn about across the whole world, not just limited to one country or another country. We're going to create freedom, and freedom comes by education and by morality, as we come to understand. If you don't think that's the case, well, we're going to prove it to you. We're also going to prove it to you the fact that political action through voting and elections does not work. An abolitionist means you're somebody who wants to end slavery. Voluntarist means you're somebody who wants a free and voluntary world. These are terms that if you don't know about, that's okay, because this is the point of the project, is to educate people about these ideas, which so few people currently know about in the world today. So if you're a content creator, great, you can get involved. If you have videos, if you have video scripts, great, you can get involved. If you're an activist, you're doing doing stuff on the streets, great, you can get involved. You can even stay anonymous if you want to and submit your articles. If I make a video, you can repost it on your channel. And so there's a lot that we can do. You can print the whole all the articles every single week. There'll be a whole edition where you can print it. You can hand out newspapers in person like they did back in the day, but we're gonna have it online as well. So there's a lot of potential here. If you sign up, you're gonna get a lot of free resources, and there's also merch that you can check out so you can share with people, whether it's t-shirts or business cards. You'll even get your own personal business cards if you start contributing articles, and as you build a reputation over time, then there's a lot more projects that you can potentially get involved with. And so send us your article, go to Liberator.us, and we're on every single platform, YouTube, Brighteon, BitChute, all of it, you name it. If you submit your article, we'll turn it into a video for you. We can collaborate, a bunch of collaborations can happen, and that is the magic of what makes it powerful. Thank you for watching. This is Corey Angelot. I'm the main editor alongside William Douglas, who I am very fortunate to have joined collaborative efforts with. I mean, he's a fantastic writer and somebody who I think you can also collaborate with in the future. So, there's so many people who don't know each other, and this is the thing. If we want to create freedom, we have to get together and bring these voices together. So thank you for joining me. I hope you join in this process of creating freedom. The Liberator.us. That's the Liberator.us. The Liberator 2 News. Thank you for watching. Take care.